This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Time for a little early morning complaint corner to get the week started real good. I would rather perform surgery on myself than drive in South Common on a busy day. I don't understand what happens to people when they get in there. I really like South Common. There's a bunch of places there. It's kind of a one-stop shop where I can get a bunch of different things. For example, Halloween decorations yesterday.
Yeah, dropped a quick 200 bones on that.
But it's very convenient to have all those stores in one place.
Yeah.
But driving in it makes me want to just jump out of my moving vehicle.
It's because nobody knows where anything is, even though they've been there 100 times. They're like, wait, where's the Dollarama again?
Do you think it's just a lot of the...
Lots of quick turns. Too many lights, too many intersections, too many people that don't know how to drive.
You
It's
see people
awful.
making decisions out there, though, that like normally they would never make. I saw one guy driving right in the middle of two lanes, just living his best life. Maybe he was sick of people driving beside him. I've never seen parkers quite like that before. There
Yes.
was people parked diagonally in straight parking zone. Like, it was just mayhem.
Yeah, the Canadian Tire parking lot was something else yesterday.
My God.
Yeah, Deneen just wrote in with a complaint. I don't know why so many people complain about quitting smoking. It's super easy to do. I've done it 11 times.
Awesome.
Chad says, let's talk about the ice on our windows today, FFS.
Yeah, there is a little of that. You might need your scraper this morning.
Yeah, well, yeah, or your car starter.
That's
By
right.
the time I got in my car, I didn't have any frost on the windows. So when
Right.
I was driving and I saw, like, in the residential areas, all the cars on the streets with frost, I was like, oh, no. I didn't even know that it was a thing.
It's a little elitist of you
Is
to
it?
be talking automatic starters like everybody's got them.
Okay. I almost pulled a Michael Scott there.
Yeah.
Text in if you don't have one. They're on me. I'll put the payment through the radio station. I will say that was an investment, though, but it was worth it living here.
Absolutely. No, they're almost essential here.
But thank you for bringing me back down to where I belong,
You're welcome.
which is in the dirt, apparently. Like, I just started, this is my complaint. I just started a side hustle. I've always wanted one. Mm-hmm. I don't want it anymore. I am stressed. I am busy. I am losing my hair. Now that I actually have to do the extra work, I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah, what was I thinking about this cool side hustle idea?
Yeah, people are mean to me. Mm-hmm. It's just extra negativity. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could live like this. I might have to sell my car starter because that's the whole point. Is like I'm like, I need extra money.
Right.
I think I'm good.
You'd rather start a cold car than have this side hustle, eh?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's pretty stressful. Keep in mind, I just started, so there's still lots to learn. But
Right. I kind of
I
get
don't
that.
know.
I was helping my buddy with an app that he was launching, and it just felt like, I was only doing, a couple hours a week with them.
yeah, but you get excited because you're like, yes, something else to
Right.
focus on.
This is awesome. And then, like, as soon as it doesn't go perfectly, I'm like, maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather be napping than
Honestly.
working more. This text here from Cam says, my job. I hate my job. Thank you so much. Just
All right.
had to get that out.
I want to complain about the guy driving the excessively loud Mustang on the highway this morning. You don't need to drive 150 and rev your engine like that. It's too early.
It's so early.
What if he was
Like,
late?
he was, well, maybe, but he was like, he's got like that annoying muffler. It's super, super loud.
Yeah.
I'm like following him. I'm like, God, get over yourself already.
That honestly makes me instantly cranky when I see people doing that. It puts me in a sour mood, and I'm like, why do I care so much? But it irks me.
And I can't even like compete with him because I drive a minivan.
Yeah, you can get a sweet, but that's one thing I've never seen, is a really loud muffler or like straight piping a minivan.
Right? I could be that girl.
Damn right you could. Big game for the Oilers tonight, looking to bounce back after a rough one on Saturday afternoon. They host the Pens at 6. There is a young Oilers fan, who is going wild for the team and starting to post daily videos, and it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, so he's 10 years old. We actually don't know his name yet because this was the first video that he's posted. And I don't think he knew it was going to go, quote unquote, pretty viral for a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
It's got 40,000 views on Twitter.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's decent.
So his dad is a man named Curtis. And this is what he posted. Something wholesome for your Sunday evening. So this was only posted yesterday and it's got 40,000 views. That's pretty good. Heard my 10-year-old son and 8-year-old daughter upstairs making noise. Then he sent me this. And then in quotes, he said, yeah, he's an Oilers fan. Don't ask. But it made my heart happy. Kids are fun. Hashtag Leafs forever.
So the dad
is a big Leafs fan. But his son's bedroom is decked out in all Oilers gear. Like the entire room. It's blue. It's orange. He's wearing his jersey, his McDavid jersey. He's wearing a helmet. He's holding his hockey stick. And he's getting his 8-year-old little sister to film his first ever vlog.
Here it is.
What's up, Oilers Nations? How you doing? This is my first video about the Oilers, so I'm going to start posting daily about them. Sawyer, if you could please do a tour.
Now he gives the tour of the room.
Yeah, his sister, her name must be Sawyer?
Yeah, that's right. And then this part.
It's Coke time!
And then he stops his video and pulls open a drawer. And there's a already cracked can of Coke.
It's Coke time!
And he just starts pounding the
Yeah, it's the best.
Coca-Cola, yeah.
It's Coke time!
Chugging it.
Cheers, Oilers Nation! To the Buds! Go! Oilers, go! Yes, sir!
I love this kid.
So to the Buds, it was because he was sending it to his dad, right? And the Buds is a nickname for the Maple Leafs. So to the Buds, meaning like to all the Leaf fans, go Oilers, go.
If there's anything that I'm taking from this video, it's that every time I want a Coke from now on, I'm yelling, it's Coke time!
I saw that there was an uproar about somebody posting about having a coffee at their garden.
Yes.
And immediately I went and looked at Justin Trudeau's Twitter account yesterday because I was like, oh, he must have posted about having coffee in a garden. That's the only person I could think of that the internet would not be okay with this happening.
This was more universal than that.
Okay.
This was a viral tweet from a woman named Daisy. Her Twitter account is Lil Plant Mommy. And she didn't have a lot of followers at first. Mm-hmm. And all she wrote was, my husband and I wake up every morning and bring our coffee out to our garden and sit and talk for hours. Every morning. It never gets old and we never run out of things to talk about. I love him so much. Okay, so she sends this tweet, probably closes her phone. She seems like a minimalist. She seems like they get all of their food from their garden, like just based off of now that I've creeped her account.
Sure.
She's a small business owner. He's a professional skateboarder.
Okay.
Whatever.
I can understand why people would have questions by the fact that they're able to do this every day.
For hours, she says.
So that is a bit much.
Okay, but would you go out of your way to say something to her, or would you read that and then go, oh, interesting, and that's kind of weird, and wouldn't you just keep scrolling and move on with your life?
I'd probably think, oh, good for them. They've found something healthy, mentally healthy for themselves that, nurtures their love. And they're obviously financially able to do this, so they must have, made some good choices financially.
500,000 likes.
Yeah.
20,000 responses. And it's all people saying how elitist they are. This one says, don't you guys work? This one here says, you haven't been married long, have you? Just because you don't talk to your partner anymore or you're miserable in your relationship, like people are definitely taking this out of context, like they're making it about themselves. The tweet is basically saying my husband and I are happy. We make the most of our mornings with the time we have on this earth. And the Twitter responses are like, I've been murdered and I deserve justice. Like, it's so strange to me how people can turn things that are that innocent into a dumpster fire online.
The internet is falling apart. It really is. Like, I'm currently looking at getting into an argument on Twitter about something that I just find absolutely ridiculous too. But what's stopping me from doing it is there's just already so much negativity. Like,
people, it's like they look at themselves in the mirror after reading a tweet like this and they say, get in there and make this about you. This is what we need to do with our time today.
Why?
There's some positive responses coming in now. She's calling herself the coffee garden lady now. Like, she's full on embracing it, which I love to see instead of being angry or upset. This person responded saying, I actually love this. I think being able to have time with and connect with your partner is so important. The negative comments are just people who are miserable.
Well, and my guess is somebody that's like, how do you possibly find time to do 2 hours of communication a day?
Yeah, that's actually a valid thing to question because
Sure.
people get up and they're immediately brushing their teeth, grabbing their food to go, and they're out the door and they're working for 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day.
Right.
They get home, they're exhausted.
No, but like, I bet a lot of those people find time to watch 3 hours of television a night. You know what I mean? Like, it's just their priority is connecting.
I love this response. It's like, oh, good for you. I wake up and I scream outside my window for 15 minutes every day. That person, I think, is just being funny.
If you have thoughts on this, we'd love to hear them. 780-784-7107.
Yeah, like, did that tweet that I read, did that fire you up? Did that make you angry?
I feel like we're asking on a Monday morning.
This one here, this response, good for you. I woke up in a swarm of angry hornets. I do this every morning, and it's been happening for the last 19 years. Every day I cry, and I'm in so much pain, and you don't even care. You only care about yourself. This poor woman probably opened her Twitter, and she was like, wait, what?
What's happening?
The positivity is flowing on our text line and on the phone.
780-784-7107.
I wonder how many of those people that complain that they have no time spend hours a day scrolling through online stuff to see what they can complain about.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a valid point.
Exactly.
You know, how many people are like that?
A lot.
A lot.
Too many.
Renee wrote in saying, I thought it was quite sweet. It sounds amazing. Joel, same thing. I thought it was sweet. It's nice to hear about couples that get along well. This first-time texter says, I'm out the door at 10 to 5 a.m. and get home from work 5:15 p.m. My significant other greets me at the door. We put dinner together while speaking about our day. We eat, sometimes off of one plate. While I go and shower, my significant other will make tea with a small dessert. We have our tea and our dessert in the bonus room, and we play a game. This week, it has been Jenga. Haters will hate. Lovers will love. Nothing wrong with communication.
Terrific
I
text.
love that.
Yeah. Well, and don't you want to see more of the love success stories?
Yeah, like for a while there were a couple of years where it was funny and it was cool to like hate your spouse and talk about that. Like, oh, the wife. But now, when people talk like that, everyone else in the room just looks at them like, okay,
Kind of
that's
grosses
enough.
you out, hey?
This is so disrespectful. So it's so awesome to see people lifting each other up and showcasing the love they have for each other.
I just thought I nailed a note while singing.
It was the part where he says, can't get you off my mind. How does he say it?
I can get you off of my mind. And that was Lisa's response. She just laughed in my face.
It wasn't bad.
I thought it was good. Good is what I was looking for.
Entertaining is the word we need to use. Okay, let's get into a spooky story. We're doing this every day leading up to Halloween.
For the month of October, yes, we have one scary story per day.
Here's another terrifying episode of Terror Tales.
This one really freaked me out when I read it. I got it emailed to me. By the way, you can email me, ryder@play107.com if you'd like. I read it on the weekend right before I went to bed, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, if you have a spooky, unexplainable story, you gotta send them in to us so we can tell them on air.
Mark says, growing up, my older brother had a computer program that he used to compose piano music on. It would play other instruments as well, but I remember I was reading in the living room when I heard the most beautiful violin melody I have ever heard. I listened to the whole thing, which was several minutes long, and then I walked down the hallway to compliment my brother on what he had created. That's when I realized my brother was not using the computer, and I was home alone.
Nope. No. I don't like this.
That ghost could play the violin.
I mean, if you think about it, people that pass, they still have their talents.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that one creeped me out. I even got goosebumps right now.
Like when you pass, Ryder,
Yes.
I feel like I'll be haunted by you singing that lyric from Harry Styles again.
Yeah, you won't be able to get me off of your mind.
5 simple words, $1,000.
It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay.
2,000. I guess we should get that changed for this week,
we
eh?
should. So double the pressure, double the prize. This week, there's a 25-second time limit for caller 7 to answer. We have Ryan on the phone, first time getting through. How are we feeling this morning, Ryan?
Well, I'm not sure, but we'll try.
Okay, here's how it's going to work. You're going to pick a teammate, either Lisa or myself. Your teammate will leave the room. The other host will then ask you or give you 5 words. You just tell us the first word that comes to mind when you hear each, and then we'll invite your teammate back in. For everyone that matches, $50. And if you get all 5, it's $2,000, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Who you taking?
Who are you taking?
I think I'm going to go with Ryder.
Okay. Get out of here, Ryder. Okay, we're just going to wait for him to completely leave the room, Ryan. Okay, so as soon as I say the first word, that's when I'm going to start the 25-second timer, okay?
Okay.
What comes to mind when I say furnace?
Heat.
Crunchy.
Chewing.
Lawyer.
Law.
Clouds.
Sky.
And beer.
Drinking.
Good job. That was efficient. We still had like 10 seconds left. Ryder! Oh, there he is. Sorry. Usually the person outside is looking at me through the window, but I thought maybe you
I just waited 25 seconds and then came in.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well, I just want you to know that Ryan did very well.
Awesome.
I feel like we're going to win some money today.
And he was well under the time limit, or what?
Well under.
Okay.
Like 10 seconds.
Nice.
It was perfect. Furnace.
I got 2 words that are coming to mind. I'm going to go with heat.
That's correct.
Yes. Winter was the other one.
I'm so glad you went with heat. $50.
Yes.
This is so fun. $50 already? Are you kidding me? What comes to your mind when I say clouds?
Sky.
That is correct.
Yes, we're rolling.
Beer.
Drink?
Drinking.
Yeah, we'll count that.
What? $150 already?
Let's keep it going.
Okay. Crunchy.
Chips?
Chewing. See, when I wrote crunchy, I was thinking chips too, but chewing is a good answer. And when
Yeah.
there's pressure, it's tough. Okay, so Ryan has $150. Let's try and make it 200, okay? The last word is lawyer.
Judge?
Law.
Man.
That was tough.
Yeah, those were tricky ones at the end there.
Well, still, congratulations, Ryan. You're picking up $150 today.
Thank you.
Thanks for
course.
playing, man.
Awesome job.
Next chance to play Ryder and Lisa's 2K word play for this week only is tomorrow morning at 7:50. It's your Halloween treat hot take. Everybody's got different opinions. You see candy apples every once in a while. I will long say that those are the worst treat imaginable. It's like they got the whole idea of treats wrong. Usually the best part's in the middle, so you get through the other stuff to get to the best part.
Yeah.
This, you just break a tooth trying to get to what? An apple?
Okay, so I saw a way to make candy apples way better.
Tell me.
What you do is you actually take the apple and you slice it, but like thick slices, okay? And then you stick the stick in the bottom of that. So it's almost like a thin
Okay.
apple that you can place down. It looks like a lollipop.
Right.
And then that's what you twirl around in the chocolate or the caramel.
Okay.
And then every bite has caramel on it.
Not mad at that.
That's how it needs to be done in 2022.
And one of the most underrated treats is the candy apple, but the caramel apple suckers.
The suckers.
Like, just give me that instead
so
of an
good.
apple.
Susan wrote into 780-784-7107 saying, Popeye's sticks, they're so dang good. As adults, I can wholeheartedly agree that they're so good.
You pretend to smoke them.
I used to when I was a kid.
Hardcore.
Kate, am I just making this up, or did they actually used to have an end that looked like a cigarette, and then they got rid of that because kids were pretending to smoke?
Pretty sure that I know that
dark
there.
end.
Yeah, I know that there was like candy cigarettes
Yeah.
growing up. I don't know if the Popeyes brand embraced the
No, they
actual
did because
cigarette
Popeye
look.
smoked.
Right.
So what else would they be?
How ridiculous is that looking back now? Like this epitome of health, this strong guy who saves the day.
He's just
smoking
smoking.
darts on a cartoon.
It was a pipe, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But I agree that those Popeye sticks absolutely slap.
780-784-7107. Lisa's going to share her Halloween hot take here shortly.
It's not going to make anyone happy. Well,
No.
there might be some people that agree with me, but very few and far between.
We'll get to that next. What do you got for us?
The Halloween Kisses, those little molasses candies, are my absolute favorite.
Ew.
Yep, I'm under 35 and I buy a bag for myself every single year.
They're like in an orange and yellow wrapping paper with there's a witch flying on them.
Yep, 100%.
And those are your favorite? Like, you'd take one of those over a Kit Kat?
Can I have them both?
Yeah, sure you can.
When you go and buy a bag, are you the only one that's even like budged the pile?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what I thought.
And even the old ladies at the counter kind of give me a weird look.
Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Okay, so a lot of people are rolling in on the text line saying yes. Popeye's candies used to have a red end.
Okay.
As if it was lit like a
that's
cigarette.
what it was. It wasn't like the
red.
filter side.
See, I thought it was
the lit
I thought
side.
it had like a black end as if it was an ashed.
No, it had
end.
just like dipped in red. That's right.
Purple Pets Kyle wrote in saying Tootsie Rolls grow up, but I don't know if he's saying that in a sense that we should all appreciate them more or that they're
Right.
disgusting. I really don't know. Okay, so here's my hot take. This is what got us talking about this morning. Is I said boldly, and Ryder was disgusted and disturbed and
Rattled even.
He didn't even look at me for like 40 minutes after I said this. Butterfingers are better than Reese cups.
She said
it.
She said Butterfingers. Your actual quote was Butterfingers are the most superior of the peanut butter treat. And I was
They
like,
are.
did you forget about Reese cups?
And I was like, I don't care about Reese cups. I mean, I like them, but
It's
I
just
think
such-
Butterfingers are better.
No, it's just a terrible
Look
take.
how many people agree with me. That
No.
is shocking. I thought I was going to get eaten alive.
I'm going to block every one of those people
No,
from
we
the
are
text
not.
line. Yeah.
Nova from Stony Plain is listening. I love rockets. You can put like 3 packs in your mouth at a time. That is a very polarizing candy. I've never understood people that don't like rockets, but they're out there. They exist. I don't know what's wrong with them, but
I'm not a big fan. You know what my hot take is that I think a lot of people will disagree with, but way she goes, because it's true, is Mr. Big is severely underrated.
nobody ever gets it. You never see someone picking up a Mr. Big.
And here's what confuses me about it. Like, I don't either. When I'm at a grocery store, if I was to buy a chocolate bar, I would never go after a Mr. Big, I don't think. But look at the size of them. They're called Mr. Big.
I think I screwed up. I meant to say Wonder Bars. Ryan just wrote in. That's the superior peanut. That's what I meant.
What did you say?
I said Butterfinger. And now there's so many people agreeing with me about the Butterfinger, and now they're mad at me because now I'm switching it to Wonder Bar. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is a pickle. I'm in a pickle. We are joined by Danny, the assistant clinic manager at Crave Beauty and Wellness Lab. Let us know a little bit about microneedling for those that have never tried it. Maybe they're interested in it.
So one of the reasons that we love microneedling is because it actually creates a little micro injury in the skin, which will trigger the body to produce collagen and stimulate cell regeneration. So it gives that skin a smooth, plump look, and it gives you that youthful looking appearance by increasing elasticity and hydration.
That's the first time anybody's broke that down for me, and it's made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good treatment, and I feel like no one understands how it works, but it's so good.
So how does it work? Do you come in for one single treatment, or is it a package of 3?
So we typically recommend between 1 to 3 treatments. For the month of October, we're actually offering 10% off a single treatment or 15% off a package of 3. And typically when you book your sessions consecutively, you'll actually get enhanced results as well because that collagen will just continue to build over time.
I know you guys have a plethora of services. This winter, it's Big Arm Winter for the fellas. I was just wondering if you guys do arm plumping.
We have done some Botox and the traps before to just kind of help release any kind of muscle tension that can build up in the neck. So that can be a really great one going into the fall when you're wanting to relax a little bit more too.
This is why Crave Beauty and Wellness Lab is awesome, because you can go in there and ask for something and they're like, yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's do this. We'll give Ryder bigger arms.
Yeah, I was just kidding, but that is super interesting.
Yeah, I know you're kidding, but I was like, well, I actually can.
So, Danny, I know that we've discussed this in the past, but you guys, if people come in and they say they heard this on Play 107 and they want to get a treatment, do they get 10% off their first visit still?
So we're actually offering 15% off. So anytime someone comes into the clinic and drops the promotional code PLAY15, they get 15% off their first aesthetic service.
Awesome. Play 15. Go and
Nice.
use it at Crave Beauty and Wellness Lab.
Where are you located, Danny?
We are located just off of Highway 16 at Unit 222 20 Western Drive in Spruce Grove.
And what's your Instagram?
Our Instagram is Crave Beauty Lab.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.
Going up.